Hello there everyone and welcome back to Dragon Mania Legends. So just now we managed to hit 3 million in the community hatching event, which means that we have unlocked the second tier of the event. And so the description here tells us about a new dragon. So divine dragons are the dragon gods worshipped by all dragonkind. You may meet one of them at the end of this month. Whoa! If the lazy Hypnos Dragon ever wakes up from its nap. So hatch 6 million hybrid dragons together to unlock the Hypnos Dragon for free in a calendar event. So yes, we did find out information on this brand new dragon here, which I'm assuming it is this one here, just this black looking guy with his wings on his head and everything. But the description of this actually tells us quite a lot, or maybe scares me a little bit. Because it's this line right here, that dragon gods are worshipped by all dragonkind. And, you know, that, going down the same line of thinking, you know, that does sound very strong, or it makes them sound very strong at least. Because if they're divine, surely they'd be worshipped by legendary dragons as well? All I'm gonna say is that we don't know what the heck else is going to be unlocked. We don't know for sure how the element is going to sit on the tier listings. They're making it sound like divine dragons are going to be insanely strong, but we don't know for sure whether that means that, you know, it's going to be the same strength as all these legendaries, whether it's going to be weaker or what. But that almost makes them sound stronger to me, but we don't know for sure what is going to be happening. It's just, you know, if we get 3 million points in 3 days, that means that, technically speaking, we should get about 9 million points if it's the same as it has been. But it is the weekend currently, which means that, you know, most people are off, they're not at work, kids aren't at school. Most kids are off on school holidays anyway, but the numbers have picked up massively over this weekend. So, you know, if anything, it looks like we could possibly get to the 4th tier, or if the numbers go crazy for this weekend, we might even be able to make it to the final tier. Which, I know a lot of people have been saying, it's impossible, we couldn't possibly do that, Quacks, it's never gonna happen. Well, you know, it definitely looks like it is a possibility. I did also want to mention that we did unlock Gravelis the other day, so I have been trying to hatch at least a couple of his eggs while we're here. Not that Gravelis is too functional, because Striker is just so much better, but we did get a new clan dragon, so I'm pretty happy about that. You know, new dragon makes me a happy girl. Same with this Hypnos. I mean, we did sort of already kind of see it, not really. We didn't know if it was real for sure or not, which, I don't know, I'm kind of glad that I heard about it before it came out, because if anything, now I just have even more questions than I did before. But, you know, it is definitely something new. We are getting a new calendar event, which, you know, super easy, just log into your game every day. Nothing too difficult about that, unless you're, like, away on holiday or something, in which case, you know, rest in peace you, if you play on PC and you can't take a laptop with you. You know, that would majorly suck, but I don't think we can take down this guy. We'll just use our comet. But yes, so we know that we got the divine element. We know of this new Hypnos Dragon that has the divine element, I'm assuming. I don't think it wouldn't now that he's in the event for it. But we do need to hit the next tier to unlock that event. So, I don't know. Before it said that they were free dragons, but that's kind of weird because they're not actually, air quotes, free, because we still have to unlock them. And we still have to do the calendar event. Unless the calendar event's been changed to be literally impossible not to finish. But, you know, it still requires the effort of logging it every day, which, you know, if you're busy, sometimes you might forget. So, you know, as long as you keep that in mind, make sure you remember to do it every day. You should be fine. And I don't know what people are thinking. So, is the final tier reward the same as the one that we've seen? Look, probably. But, you know, you never know. Maybe they've changed something in the meantime. Maybe the reward is different. Maybe they're going to go with something else. You never know. And, again, we don't even know where those screenshots actually came from. I don't know whether they were... maybe someone hacked into the developers' computers, found them, whether it was someone mining for it, whether it was a bug. So, but at this point it does seem like a pretty reliable one, but we don't know yet. So, don't go saying, quacks, quacks, it's true, we've got a new Persephone. Look, after the debacle that everyone has, and, you know, with how obsessed I am with, you know, show me the evidence of it first, and then I'll accept it as fact. You know, I don't like to just assume that things are true, and that is the best way to go about things, because as soon as you start assuming things, you start spurting off nonsense. And sometimes you end up believing your own set of lies, which is what a lot of people tend to do. But, you know, just wait it out for now. The max we're gonna have to wait for it is like 6 days, or 5 days and 23 hours, so it's not exactly like it's a long time before we find out the whole gist of what's going on. But, you know, despite what I said, I thought that a bunch of people were going to be extremely angry, because they normally are on the forums and stuff like that, because, you know, everyone's on their high horse as soon as they get a level 80 and they're like, I'm the best player, listen to me. But it seems like quite a lot of people are actually quite happy that we're getting a new element, you know, despite what I say, because, you know, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook groups, I'm on Google Plus groups, I'm on my DML Discord. I have so many places where I get to see everyone's comments and that, and for the most part, I think the general populace of players, like normal players that aren't really diehard or don't care, like, they're not in either of those categories sort of players, they seem to be quite positive about the changes so far. You know, people on Facebook are just complaining about bugs, people on the forums are just up themselves all the time, you know, it's what happens. You know, I'm joking about that, but, only a few people are like that, mainly. And same with the Facebook page, a lot of the time it's specific clans that try and share information about Gameloft and just tell everyone it's true even though it's not. And then on Google Plus, everyone is just so dozy. I don't know what it is. And then on Discord, you know, people have just been trying to discuss whatever they can, really. Like, a few people are just talking about different ideas or what the element could possibly mean in terms of the lore for DML. And, you know, that's pretty cool. I mean, we got the description today that said that they're worshipped by all of Dragonkind, but I wonder what the Vikings think about them, because obviously they think they're pretty, like, holy, but what happens when a Viking sees a legendary? What happens if we come against a Viking that has a divine? Does that mean that the Vikings control the gods? In which case, I think we're, like, screwed at this point. But I also find it slightly weird that we wouldn't have heard about any of those divine dragons quite yet, so a few people have been saying, what about Kronos? Is Kronos related to these sort of divine sort of dragons? Which, you know, he does have a very, very strong ability, so I wouldn't say it's beyond the realm of doubt unless there's, like, something specific in the lore that talks about that already. I mean, honestly, I'm not the most avid, like, investigator into the DML lore, but I still find it, you know, relatively good at least to take note of and just keep track of. Just because, you know, I've invested so much time into this game, I used to invest money into this game, so I might as well just, you know, keep myself up to date with what the dealio actually is. And we have a lot of gifts actually today. So we'll accept all these. I'll probably do another lot of heroic mode fights and the other fights. If I have the quests actually on the map, that is. Yeah, we got plenty. Good, good. I know that we've leveled up now, but now our goal is to get the next level. Because, you know, we may have one extra habitat space, but that's not going to do us. That's not going to do us at all, really. So, the quicker we get more habitats, the quicker we get more space, the more new dragons we can breed, which is Gucci for me. And we still do need to breed for the plushie, and eventually we need to get the sumo. I do wonder what is going to happen with the sumo dragon, because what if he is no longer the strongest. Those people that have, like, spent thousands on getting, like, multiple sumo dragons, like, you know, rest in peace, if that is the case. I don't know, did everyone assume that we were just never gonna get a new element in the game because it had been so many years or something, or did people just really want to have the strongest team at the time? I don't know. But I guess when you have so many extra resources in terms of food and in terms of gold, you know, you can do whatever the heck you want with it. So I would definitely probably have done the same thing. But I think for the most part we are done for today. I can clear this out and build our bigger fire habitat. There we go, over there. Let's put Mr. Goldie into this habitat, so we'll move you. There you go, go in there with Mr. Kangaroo. We'll move our Enchantress over into there, so then we can, instead of selling these, I just put all of them in my inventory. So if you've ever seen this, I have like 33 legendary habitats in my inventory, so I have quite a few. Not even gonna lie, that is like way more than I thought I had, honestly. Maybe we should build an Earth habitat. Definitely seems like we have quite a lot, and I've had... Where is it? I've had this quest for so long. Collect 2,500 gold from Earth habitats, and because I haven't had an Earth habitat in like 700 years, I have never been able to do that quest. So you know what? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna finish this quest off because it has been sitting there for God knows how long. Rich soil actually annoys me with how long I haven't been able to do that quest for. So there we go. We'll build that, and then, you know, we'll be able to add some more dragons into it, and I will be loving the new set of space that we have. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to collect all of the food in here, and just put some more spring cherries in for now. But that is pretty much where I will be ending it for today. But, you know, keep breeding your fire and wind dragons together, just because the numbers have picked up. If we don't all try and help in this event, obviously the numbers aren't going to go up as quickly. You know, if every person had hatched 13 dragons by now, we probably would have been done. Put it that way. So, for now, thank you very much for watching, not for hatching. Whoa! Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.